We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Ian Happ, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Aaron Ashby, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
At the plate, Nick Madrigal, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Franmil Reyes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The set and the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there. And you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now at the plate, Nelson Velasquez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Happ on second. Suzuki at first. 2 out in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Standing in, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Keston Hiura comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hard ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Leading off the inning, Christopher Morrow, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
At the plate now, Nico Horner, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that's by him. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
2-1.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Michael Brasso. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 25 homers and 68 runs batted in. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. A runner at first with no outs here. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Ball.
Luis Urias is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Ready now, Luis Urias. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez is right there, one down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
William Contreras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Nope, ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Ashby.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Now a bunt attempt here. Morrow is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next from Milwaukee.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Willie Adames. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the letters 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a... Into the box now, Adbert Alzolay, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ian Happ will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yelich.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 2-2.
Full count.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Jesse Winker hit in the air out to right. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder.
Now batting, Michael Brasso. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1. Leading off the inning, Nelson Velasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. 2-0.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So stepping in, Christopher Morrow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
The batter, number 2.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nico Horner. Lays off 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In his career, Tellez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next from Milwaukee.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Here's a little chopper up the middle. High hop, and he barehands it in time. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Patrick Wisdom will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 31 homers, and 82 runs batted in. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
No, that missed. That's the
Don't
ball.
be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Two pitches fouled away. And the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Striding into the box, Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Madrigal.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Adrian Sampson is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Chicago Cubs. number 41.
Here comes the first pitch. Keston Hiura is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Jesse Winker stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and oh, they won't let him walk that easily as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. No one out with a runner at second. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! Jesse Winker has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike one. Tellez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And there's out number two.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in once again, Luis Urias. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Brewers ready once again. Franmil Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batter, number 27.
Striding in once again, Suzuki. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. At the plate, Nelson Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Christopher Morrow. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but
Leading off for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
to the plate now, William Contreras. Ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Tyrone Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Taylor.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 17 RBIs. Ground ball left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Eric Lauer is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. First offering on its way. Nico Horner is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2-2.
2-2.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Yelich is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Dansby Swanson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Chicago, number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Pitch is popped up. Tellez in foul ground, and that retires the side. Stephen Brault enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Christian Yelich is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Up next from Milwaukee, the third baseman, Keston.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Into the box now, Jesse Winker.
Now back.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Count is 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brasso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Rowdy Tellez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter number 1, second base.
So digging in now, Nick Madrigal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. The pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring Luis Urias to the plate. Estrada comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batter.
Striding in, William Contreras. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Velasquez will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 52.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eric Lauer. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Suzuki, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Suzuki becomes the first out of the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Winker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Christopher Morrow. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends.